everyone. How are you? You good? You well? Well, excellent. Yes, it's me. It's Osian, and I am here at Merthyr Tydfil Central Library for a very, very special Halloween story time. Do you like Halloween? I do. It's really cool because you get to dress up and you get to wear cool t-shirts and you also get to hear a couple of spooky stories. I've got one just here for you, if you want to join me with reading it. Yeah? Do you want a story? Yes, I thought you might. Well, this is A Halloween Scare at My House by a man called Eric James with illustrations, that's fancy pictures, by Marina Le Ray. And I think we've waited long enough. Shall we jump straight into our story? Yeah? All right. Let's get those listening ears out. Ready? Okay, here is A Halloween Scare at My House. Ooh. Need to find the front page because there's quite a few first pages on this one. We've got it. Prepare, if you dare, for a Halloween scare. Ooh. A night of pure terror to whiten your hair. A tale full of sights that are best left unseen. You ready? You sure? This was my Halloween. Ooh. I'm getting the shivers. The werewolves howled loudly. The moon shone so bright. I stayed in my bedroom, the curtains shut tight. My heart started pounding. My knees felt so weak, but being a brave kid, I just had to peek. Can you peek? Yeah, that's all right. Let's go. I pulled back the curtains. My mouth opened wide. An army of monsters had gathered outside. They staggered and stumbled and lurched down the streets with bags full of cookies and candy corn treats. Ooh, I think they're like some kind of sweets, but out in America. Ooh, do you like sweets? Yeah, I thought so. I do too. Emerging from sewers and houses and stores came creatures and critters with ravenous roars. Then more came along from all over the state. They filled up the streets at a dizzying rate. Oh my goodness, they are all Americans. I don't think all Americans are monsters, but who knows? I'm sure they're not. From north and south, from the west and the east, from every direction came all kinds of beast. There's quite a few different ones there, aren't there? They gathered together for one spooky night to seek out the living and give them a fright. I think they're a little bit frightened. What do you think? I'm sure you do that when you go out trick-and-treating, don't you? Or trick-or-treating, depending on who you ask. The thunder clapped loudly with terrible booms. The witches dodged lightning and clung to their brooms. The two-headed doggies chasing their tails, and banshees let loose with their hideous wails. Ooh! half keep you up at night. The vampires hung out on the street in their gangs. Oh yeah, we're tough vampires. We're going to go around the streets in our gangs. Yeah, giving it all that. And grinned, just to show off their pearly white fangs. Oh, like the fangs on this dude here. Can you see him? Oh my goodness me. The mummies moaned loudly and swayed side to side, while Frankenstein stomped about town with his bride. Oh, that's quite nice, actually. Llongyfarchiadau, Frankenstein. Congratulations. I hope you're both very happy together. A crazy inventor was harnessing lightning. And up in his lab, he did something quite frightening. He made his own monster. Oh, half dog and half shark. I heard that its bite was much worse than its bark. Imagine that, a shark dog. I've heard of a dog fish, but a dog shark? Woo! A silly old wizard with very bad sight bumped into another, which started a fight. A hapless young local who stood in the road was struck by a spell and turned into a toad. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Would you want to be turned into a toad? I wouldn't. Oh, just imagine how slimy you'd be. Ugh. The creepies were crawly. The crazies were crazed. The shuffling zombies had eyes that were glazed. The gigantic ogres were ugly as sin. Just like my dad. With big bulging noses and warts on their chin. Ugly ogre. The ghouls danced around, but were lacking in soul. The gargoyles could rock, and the headless could roll. Although the whole spectacle seemed to spell doom, I foolishly thought I was safe in my room. I wonder, do you think he's safe? Only one way to find out. But then something happened that made my heart jump. From somewhere below me, I heard a big thump. Oh, okay. I froze for a moment, as quiet as a mouse. Yes, I could hear noises from inside the house. Oh, goodness me. Okay, nobody panic. I'm sure it's fine. I put on my slippers and pulled on my robe. I shook like a leaf, but I don't think it showed. Then, slowly but surely, I crept down the stairs, preparing myself for the biggest of scares. My hands trembled wildly. I opened the door. I still shudder now at the horrors I saw. The stereo spat out some hideous sounds as dozens of monsters jumped madly around. Oh no, they're in the house! The sight was horrific. It made my skin crawl. These monsters were having their Halloween ball. Oh no, they're having a dance in the house. I hope they asked permission. And right in the middle, one monster loomed tall. The hairiest, scariest monster of all. Oh, my goodness me. He looks like a bit of work, doesn't he? He turned round and saw me. I fell to my knees. I'm not very tasty, so don't eat me, please. He beamed ear to ear and broke free from the huddle, ran over and gave me a big monster cuddle. A big monster cuddle? How strange. At last, we have found you, he said with a smile. We've roamed everywhere and we've looked for a while. We came here to give you your wonderful prize. He held up a trophy in front of my eyes. A trophy? From a monster? A prize? And for me? I replied with a grin. But what did I enter? And how did I win? You've won the first prize for the costume you're wearing. It even scares me. And I'm tip-top at scaring. Well, that makes more sense. But this isn't a costume. I'm just dressed as me. Exactly. The scariest thing you could be. A small human child with a cute button nose. Your teeth are so tight, so shiny. Your teeth are so shiny. You've only got 10 toes. No hair on your face. No horns on your head. The whites of your eyes are not glowing or red. A bone-chilling costume. A horrible sight. A worthy ensemble for Halloween night. Must be monsters find scary things much more different than we do, or find different things to be scared by. That probably makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? We partied together until the moon set. A Halloween night I'll never forget. And next year, I won't want to hide in my bed. The monsters won't scare me. I'll scare them instead. Well, that is the end of our story for today. Did you enjoy that? Yeah. Well, I thought it was brilliant. And, of course, it's a wonderful thing to say to people, because sometimes people can get scared of Halloween. Or scared at Halloween, certainly, with all those costumes going about. But, just imagine, I think those monsters may be even more scared of you. But thank you very much for listening. I hope you had a wonderful story time. I know I did. And from all of us here at Wellbeing Merthyr, happy Halloween!